Hi everyone, John Connelly, President of the Twin Cities North Chamber of Commerce, and this is Chamber Check-In, your source for virtual networking, great local solutions, and content. Hey, we're glad you joined us today on Chamber Check-In. A shout out to the 9 North team that does produce Chamber Check-In. We appreciate their partnership. And for all things chamber related and event related, go to twincitiesnorth.org. That's twincitiesnorth.org. And there you'll find all sorts of ways to connect with local businesses and find local resources available to you. And now let's bring the first of one of those local resources out to Chamber Check-In. Our first guest is Julie Wearn of Visit Roseville. Julie, welcome again to Chamber Check-In. First of all,
Morning, John.
First of all, tell us about the big Taste of Rose Fest coming up.
Well, I just was on a call with it this morning, and it is going to be even bigger and better than it was last year. Right now, we've got 12 restaurants signed up. You're looking at food from Axel's, Crave, La Tapatia, Tavern, Keys, Stouts, Leanne Chin, Parkway Pizza, Tipsy Steer, Portillo's, and more. It is going to be a great night. We're going to have drone demonstrations from the Roseville Police Department, along with canine demonstrations. Got some great tuba bands coming out there. So it is going to be, it's the community's picnic. And everyone is invited. If you're interested in tickets, you can go to Taste of Rose Fest or the Roseville Rotary. I think I can give you the website later, but you can buy tickets online at Taste of Rose Fest or RosevilleRotary.com.
Awesome. And you know, everyone, I've been to this event several times. It's a great event, great community event, great value too as well. And you get to meet people in a beautiful park setting. So check it out, everyone, that website for Taste of Rose Fest. Hey, there's other things besides Taste of Rose Fest coming up this summer. Julie, share with us a menu of some of those opportunities.
Okay. Right in our own backyard, John, we have the Women's U.S. Olympic Trials down at the Excel Center in St. Paul. So how cool is that to see our gymnasts that are going to be going on to the Paris Olympics? I mean, you talk about finger on the pulse. That will be June 27th through the 30th. So I encourage everybody to take a look at tickets for that, and feel free to book a hotel in Roseville. We call ourselves perfectly positioned. So you're like 10 minutes by highway down to the Excel Energy Center, hop, skip, and a jump. So that couldn't be more convenient for you. And because our summers are bright and sunny, you know, as they look today, we've got a lot of live music at our hotels. So at the DoubleTree Hotel, Axel's Restaurant is going to have not only the finest cuts of steak and seafood and the great menu selection, but they'll have entertainment on their patio every Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. So that is kind of a cool thing to go to. We highly encourage you to go. And the summer's performers include PK Mayo and Matt French from Power of 10. So very cool. Another one is the Courtyard by Marriott. They remodeled their backyard. They've got a they've got a fireplace, a fire pit. They've got just a great courtyard area, and they have a courtyard bistro that is open. They just encourage the neighborhood community to come, that serves mouth-watering entrees, apps, and a full bar. And they'll have live music by Jameson Murphy every Wednesday from 5 to 8. But that is a backyard patio that you should definitely check out. It's very cool. And then Smash Park, not only does it have pickleball and axe throwing and duck pin bowling, but they've got a upper floor outdoor patio that they'll be featuring live music every Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. And along with that, they'll have the drink specials, handcrafted food, and, you know, sit back and bask in the vibes. I mean, that's pretty darn cool. That's exciting.
Absolutely. Now, you know, that gets on to my next topic, Julie, is, you know, you can be a tourist in your own hometown. You know, you just gave a bunch of opportunities where someone can, you know, see something new, you know, see live music, etc. What other things, if you were a tourist in your hometown, would you recommend some of these local residents take part in?
Well, the cool thing is that we have a hotel that it fits into every price range. And you got kids, you want to go indoor swimming. We got 5 or 6 hotels. You want to stay at a hotel, you want to walk in a park. I mean, every single hotel is connected. There's a park within blocks of every one of our hotels. And the coolest thing to do is take your bike and do a bike ride throughout the parks. You can bike all the way to Como Zoo from Park Connections through Roseville. And then you can bike into Minneapolis on a great Minneapolis, but the scenic bike parkway. There's shopping, there's dining, there's a Smash Park, there's Par 365 golf. I don't know if you guys have been there yet,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's where, yeah, you can golf every single golf course in the world except for the Masters. That's the only one they do not have. But it's calibrated for all levels of golf, because you can plug in how good you golf or how good you don't. And I have personal experience with that because I golf and a person on my team does not, but she was out driving me every shot. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And they had upped her to like this level and put me down.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
Oh,
fair,
gosh.
not fair. I don't know, but it was sure fun.
Oh, I know it. Well, you just gave great opportunities about staycations, which is what I wanted to talk about, and that's great. Hey, we have about 30 seconds left, Julie, in your segment here at Chamber Check-In. What do you want to share with everyone here, your last thoughts?
Well, the cool thing is Rosedale is constantly evolving. We have Dick's House of Sport that is set to open this fall, and that is going to be a gigantic sporting goods store. If you can't find anything there, I don't know what you can find, where you can find it. And then Woodhouse Spa, they're going to do their headquarters spa in Rosedale. And I'm so hoping they're listening to this, because I would like to volunteer for any spa day, any spa services that they have that they would like people to test out and come back and tell about. Because I went to the one out here in Woodbury, fantastic. So we got bright things ahead. I'd look at in store for us this summer in Roseville.
Wonderful. Julie Wearn, thanks so much for joining us on Chamber Check-In. We appreciate the update.
One more thing.
Yes, there's the visitor
We
guide,
have
everyone.
our brand new visitor guide. Kind of reads like a magazine. Anything that you would want to do entertainment-wise with your family, you can check out favorites. Go to visitroseville.com. You can download the guide or call us and we'll send you one, or you can find it at all the hotels. This is a must-have guide for the season.
Absolutely. Visit roseville.com, everyone. You can get that hard copy visitor guide too as well. All right. Julie, hey, thanks so much for joining us and updating us on all the opportunities you can seize this summer in Roseville. And now we've talked about some hometown tourism stuff. Let's talk about some hometown credit union. And that is Matt Bourne of Blaze Credit Union. Matt, welcome to Chamber Check-In. Thanks so much for joining us. Hey, how's the merger gone between, the two mergers of Highway Credit Union and Spire?
Yeah, absolutely, John. Thanks so much for having me. Always great seeing you. And we're embracing it. I think everything is going incredibly well with this merger. We have a lot of people that put a lot of time in behind the scenes to really make this as seamless as a transition as possible for both sets of memberships, so that they can walk into what used to be a Highway location, what used to be a Spire location. Doesn't matter. We're going to take great care of you. So shout out to all those people that have worked behind the scenes leading up to our official merge date of January 1st and are continuing to put in that time and effort as we go.
Absolutely. Now, what will folks find when they step in now to the Blaze Credit Union versus what Highway and Spire was?
Well, John, sorry you were muted, and I don't read lips, but I'm gonna kind of take a gander here, kind of what you were asking. So we really took a lot of the best approach from both legacy locations to really offer the best products and services as possible to our members. And in pretty much every case, it's going to be better than what it was previously. And in a lot of cases, too, we looked at the fee structure between both credit unions. And in, I'd say, probably 99, if not 100% of the cases, we took the lower of the two fees. So we're already saving members money there right out the get-go. Another big thing that we have is locations. Obviously, that was the big thing that Spire Credit Union had before the merge. They had, I believe, 22 branches throughout the entire state of Minnesota, not just in the metro, but as we're going up north. We're now up to, after combining, 26 branches throughout the state of Minnesota and more to come. We actually will be opening our location in the Stillwater Cub Foods on Monday, June 17th. We also have plans on opening a standalone location in Plymouth later on this year, maybe early part of next year. So lots of exciting things happening at Blaze Credit Union.
Absolutely, and with that expansion, you know, you've expanded a lot, you've grown a lot, but you also have a lot of dedicated resources to local community. Share with us some of those things you do here in the Roseville area as well as some of the surrounding communities.
Yeah, that was such a big piece because, you know, when people asked why did Highway and Spire want to merge, it's because a big reason was because we have a lot of shared goals and a lot of shared outlooks. And that was the big thing because both Highway and Spire were so active and so involved in the communities, not just with associates, but with our foundation as well. It's one of our core actions is giving back. And since 2019, Blaze Credit Union has donated $2 million to Minnesota nonprofits, and with no sign of us slowing down at all. Speaking of our foundations, you know, Spire had a foundation, Highway had a foundation. We combined them together because, again, we were looking at the same things. We're working to improve communities through scholarships, financial literacy programs, and I also wanted to highlight, too, our community impact grant applications are happening right now. They started on June 1st, and we're going to be accepting applications until June 30th. So to learn more or to put in an application, just visit blazecu.com. You'll be able to see that link. And I know summer in Roseville is such a fun time to be around. I mean, Roseville and surrounding communities are great all year round, but there's so much going on in the summertime. Both Spire and Highway, before the merge, we were very involved in the Rosefest parade. Very happy to announce that you will see us at the Blaze Credit Union in the Rosefest parade. I believe that Archie, the old school truck that was from Spire, will be joining us as well. So yeah, we're very passionate about giving back to the Roseville and surrounding communities and throughout the entire state of Minnesota, and we plan on continuing that effort going forward.
Well, Matt Bourne, thanks so much for sharing the story about you know, Blaze Credit Union and the transition and now where you're at and that focus on community involvement. Hey, we have about 30 seconds left, Matt, in your segment here at Chamber Check-In. Tell us your last thoughts.
Well, my last thoughts is I just want to give a big shout out and a huge thanks to all of the Blaze Credit Union members, whether you were a Highway member, whether you were a Spire member, whether you joined us, you know, after the merge. Just can't thank you enough. We really appreciate your feedback, your comments, and just being patient with us because we're still working on separate systems here probably throughout the rest part of the year, maybe through October. So while you can go into any location, you know, there may be some extra work that we as Blaze associates need to do on the back end. And our members have been absolutely incredible. They've been so kind, so patient, and they are just loving being Blaze members. So huge shout out to our huge Blaze member face, and we look forward to continue to serving you to the best of our ability and being Minnesota's best.
All right, Matt Bourne of Blaze Credit Union, thanks so much for joining us on Chamber Check-In. And Julie Wearn from Visit Roseville, thanks so much for sharing an update on all the things you can take part in this summer in Roseville. And now, everyone, the vision of the Twin Cities North Chamber is to promote business, develop leaders, and connect communities, and we're so glad you connected with us today. A shout out to the 9 North team that produces Chamber Check-In. We appreciate their partnership. And for everything chamber related and local related, go to twincitiesnorth.org. That's twincitiesnorth.org. And you'll find all sorts of businesses and ways to connect with those businesses locally. Everyone, have a wonderful weekend.